What's the last 5 things you bought for your horse? So if you go back and you look in maybe a shopping cart on an online tack store or Amazon or something like that, what is either in there waiting for you to click go, or what is on its way to you or has just arrived to you? And are they really helping you and your horse to get to where you want to go? Hey there, it's Lorna here and welcome to Sunday Strides. This is just a very quick chat on a Sunday morning to get you going, get you motivated, and to get you moving and riding and working with your horse this week. And what I would love for you to do this week is to begin thinking about all the things you have for your horse and how if you could only maybe take 10 things, okay? What would the 10 things be? Now, I'm not talking about feed, okay? I'm talking about actual, things, equipment that you use when you're working with your horse, okay? So this could be tack, it could be fencing, stuff like that, okay? All the things that you're using to work with your horse. And when you strip it back, I want you to see how far back to basics you can go. Because you see, I think that so many riders are falling into a bit of a habit that they are buying up all of these things, okay? Things that they don't need, things that are just distractions and that they think is going to get them this magic result, but it's not. And the reason it's not getting the result is because you're not doing the work. And usually what's happening in that situation is that the basics are lacking. The basics need to be worked on so that you and your horse can actually get off the plateau and start moving forward again. All the fancy gizmos and gadgets and gear and equipment in the world is not going to help get you there if you're not willing to put in the work, to be consistent and to show up for you and your horse and to show up as the trainer for you and your horse, even if you have a trainer, okay? But to show up in that capacity every single time for you and your horse. So what I'm going to challenge you to do this week is to strip things back. I want you to, I done this a while ago and it was quite interesting. I do it very regularly with myself actually. I will tack up my horse and then I will look at all the things I've put on and I'll think, what can I take off? What do I not need in this situation? Now, have stripped things back, so it's minimalistic. But I feel that from that being minimalistic, okay, from everything that's on there has a reason for being there. Other than it looks pretty and it looks good and I like it, okay? But it's actually got a valid reason from either a training, a learning, a connection perspective to help myself and my horse to do more, okay? And I think that when you get back to those sorts of basics and then you begin to work with what's left, which is going to be your natural aids. When you strip back all the artificial stuff, and artificial means that it's not part of you, okay? You can leave it at the barn. Okay, when you go home or maybe you have to drive home or maybe you just walk across the field and go to your house, okay? But either way, when you go home, if it is not attached to your body, it's an artificial aid. And this is what I'm talking about, stripping back, stripping away from, okay? So, but what's interesting is once you get back to the real basics of your artificial aids. And yes, I do think a saddle and a bridle are artificial aids, okay? So once you get back to the absolute essentials, then you are left with your natural aids. They're the parts that are part of you, okay? There's no leaving those behind. And you actually have to begin to consider how to work better with your natural aids in order to get the results with your horse. And I think that this is a really inspiring thought. It can be a little bit scary, but I'm not saying strip back the saddle and bridle. That's not what I'm talking about. Wherever you are and you're riding right now, I want you to strip it back to the bare basics. And you may need more artificial aids than other people. You may need the boundaries of the arena. That's fine. There's no judgment there, okay? That's okay. But when you can strip things back, that's where you get to the point where you're like, okay, I need my natural aids now to begin to be a little bit more effective so that myself and my horse can actually get the results we want. And I think that could be a missing component for so many riders. They're trying to buy things in order to save themselves from doing the actual work that needs to be done to get them where they want to go. Okay, so something to think about this week in your riding. If you haven't already, go over and sign up for the Your Signature Ride Challenge. It's absolutely free. You get to really use your natural aids there. You can pop on over to stridesforsuccess.com/ride and give it a go. It's a bit of a laugh, but again, all focusing on the natural aids. Okay, I'll chat to you soon. Have a lovely week. Be good. Bye.